Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Thursday, y'all. We're almost there. I hope that your week has been good to you. Listen, if it has not been what you would have had it to be, listen, there is still opportunity for it to get better. Matter of fact, we declare that today is going to be excellent. Okay? Excellent. All right? We're speaking it. Y'all already know how I do, why I'm here. Here to drop something that I pray blesses and encourages you in some way, shape, or form. Today, I want to remind you that you add value. And I got this because yesterday I had a really amazing conversation with an individual who is doing some amazing things for the kingdom of God, in the kingdom of God, you know. And in so many words, you know, they told me that, you know, they wanted me to be a part of what they were doing because they believed that I had something, right, within me that they saw that would add to what they were doing, you know, that so it's just funny. And as they were talking, I'm listening and I'm like, you know, all these things that this person has done, right, and all these amazing things that this person has going on, right, and somebody I admire, right, and I'm like, and for them to say that about me, right, and then you know, hung up, and then it just came to me, and I'm gonna say, God, you know, God reminded me because of him creating me, right. And we know that, I've said it many times, God don't do mediocre, okay? So, we were all created by God. And it says we are his masterpieces, okay? We weren't just thrown together, y'all. Now, it says, listen, he carefully knit us together in our mother's wombs, right? So, you absolutely do hold value. Think about, what's a product that, okay, a diamond just popped in my head, you know, so Tiffany's. So when people hear Tiffany's and they start thinking about them diamonds and the sparkle and the value, and it's just like, wow, right? Listen, that is, you are valuable. You add value because you were made with value. So of course you add value. Yes, you add value to the company that you work for. You think that you're just going to work, you know, doing your job, but understand it's bigger than that. You add value to the company you are working for. You know, you make it a little better just by showing up, just because they are connected to you, right? Listen, the people in my life that I'm blessed to have, they add value to my life. You know, I think about certain people pop in my head, and I think about who they are to me, right? The ways that they have showed, the ways that they love me and encourage me and support me, the things that we do together, you know, they add value. You add value to the lives of the people who you are connected to your family, to your children, to your whoever, right? To your friend circle. Like, listen, you add value to the people and the things that you are a part of. So listen, don't be like me, and thank God, because he'll remind us. And of course, you know, we're to be humble. Absolutely. Yeah, I think sometimes I know I find myself in that hard place, right? Even when I'm excited about something that God has blessed me to do, right? I'm like, well, I don't want to share because I don't want to feel like I'm bragging. But why would I not share what God is doing in my life, right? When something's going bad, right, or something is not going the way that we prefer, how many times do we, and I'm getting better, but how many times do we hesitate to voice that, right? To voice the complaint, to voice what's not going right. We don't really hesitate. So listen, today, remember, you add value. Yes, you hold value. You're valuable, okay? You are literally set out of all of God's creation. We are the it's. We are the it's, humans. We are the only thing made that he said, listen, let's make them in our image to be like us. Man, listen. That right there, that's deep, okay? So you add value. And even, yes, be humble, but be confident. Be confident. Walk in that room like, listen, I am here because I add value. I know I have something in me to bring to this thing. I have something in me that is going to bring something to this relationship, to this project. There is something in me. This thing is good, and there is something in me that is going to enhance this thing and make it even better because of who put me together. Listen, so yes, humble yet confident. All right, you're a masterpiece. You having a beautiful, 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 beautiful Thursday. And listen, it's funny because there's this saying that Auntie Tab say, and it just cracks me up, but man, it's so true. She said, now go have a good day on purpose, but even if you can, do not go messing up nobody else's. So listen here. Yeah. Be kind. Don't forget to love up on somebody. Listen, the love you give adds value. So yeah, go bless somebody today.